Good morning and welcome to Wednesday morning yoga. Thank you for joining us. I've added a strap. If you have one at home, you can even use like a belt loop for a rope, or a piece of rope would work. Something flat is kind of good, and some blocks help. If not, you can go ahead and do it without it. We'll go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. Bring our hands to our heart center. Go ahead and focus on our breathing, lengthening our inhalations and exhalations to match. Snuggling those shoulder blades down. Pressing our fingers together, thumbs at heart center. It's a good place if you want to set an intention for your practice. Clear your mind. Focus on the moment at hand. Go ahead and bring our hands down by our knees. We'll begin to make some small circles starting at the base of our pelvis. Gradually making them a little larger, as if you're inside a bowl, trying to get your sides into contact with all those edges. Feeling your body waking up gradually, kindly. And next time you come to the front of the circle, we'll go ahead and take it in the opposite direction. And gradually slow it down, coming back to stillness. Bring our hands to heart center. Let's go ahead and open them up into a bowl of flowers. Kind of tucking those elbows down by our waist. We'll breathe right here. Couple more breaths just like that. And we'll go ahead and interlace our fingers. Inhale and stretch our arms forward, stomach back towards spine. We'll exhale, reach up to the sky and flow between the two with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more just like that. When you get to the top, go ahead and release your arms to the side. Take our hands down and do a few shoulder rolls. Open those shoulders up, back, and down, awakening that shoulder carriage. Energizing with your breath. Come to stillness and keep our sits bones rounded and walk our right hand out to the right side as far as we can go, and then we'll lift that left up and over, stretching out that entire left side. So inhale, exhale, open up. Once again, inhaling and exhaling, opening up. Going to curl forward on our next inhale. Exhale, open on up. Once again, just like that. Inhaling, rounding. Exhaling, opening. We'll come through center. Walk that left hand out this time. Right hand up and over. Stretching out that entire right side. Inhale. Exhaling, opening. And once again, inhaling. Exhaling, opening. This time we're going to go ahead and round forward as we inhale. Exhale, open up. And once again, inhale. Exhale, go ahead and open up. And if you have your strap handy, you can go ahead and grab it. If not, just go ahead and energize your arm. We're going to take the strap and make it a little bit wider than our knees, and you can adjust it as you go. So as we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up. As you exhale, this is where you might want to lengthen it a little. Exhale, pull it back. Cactus arms will follow the flow of inhaling up and over. And once again, inhale up, exhale back. We'll do 2 more just like that. Using that strap, if you have one, to help enhance your stretch. Pulling it as if you're pulling it apart. One more time, up and over. Exhale into cactus. And then we'll begin to use the strap or your energized arms to incorporate some movements into it. Finding those tight areas, maybe hanging out in them for a little while. Letting your body lead you. Everybody's got different areas that are tight, so this is a good place to find where yours are and work on them. This will stretch your entire spine if you let it. A few more breaths exploring. Go ahead and release that strap off to the side. We're going to be using it again for our legs. Let's go ahead and come onto our backs. Keep our legs out straight in front of it. Keep that strap maybe on your right side. That would be handy. Go down. Take our arms up overhead, and as we inhale, we're going to reach in opposite directions with our feet in hand. Exhale, let's pull back to cactus arms, lowering that stomach to lower spine. We've got gravity working for us in this position. 2 more just like that. Let's go ahead and bend our knees. Pull those in, and we're going to make some small circles, massaging our lower lumbar spine. Let's start to the right first. Deepening your inhalations and exhalations. Helping to get the toxins that generally reside in the bottom third of your lungs out. Fresh start. Take it in the opposite direction. Slow down the movement. Bring it back to center. Both legs out straight. Here for that strap, and you can make a little stirrup. It doesn't need to be tight. It's just something to loop your foot on. So we're going to bend to that right leg. Pull it on up. Hook it about the ball of your foot. Then we'll lengthen the left leg and straighten it. You're going to take both hands on the strap. As you inhale, you'll be pressing the ball of the foot into the strap. At the same time, you're going to use your arms and pull that leg towards you. A few deep breaths right here, trying to square those hips, stomach to spine. And on your next inhalation, go ahead and lower that left arm, palm down to the side in a T. And we'll inhale and exhale as we open up that right hip. Trying to keep that lower back on the mat. When you find the place that it wants to pop off, go ahead and stop right before that. And we'll breathe here in our hip opener. Two more breaths just like that, energizing that leg on the mat. Pulling that leg toward us with the strap. And then as you inhale, pull it to the center. We'll take both hands back on that strap. We'll realign right here at the midline. This time we're going to lower that right hand, palm down to the ground. We're going to bring it over into a twist. So right leg, we'll inhale and gently bring it over to the left. Exhale, let your breath guide you. You can keep it up or drop it down. Right palm will flip skyward. And we'll inhale and reach to the right. Exhale, release and melt. 2 more like that. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, melting. Next inhalation, we'll inhale it back to the midline. Squaring your hips, getting that strap with both hands. Go ahead and bend that right leg. Release the strap. Lower it down gently to join your other leg. Noticing that increased length that stretch is provided. This time we'll bend that left knee. Go ahead and get your stirrup ready for your left ball of your foot. We'll go ahead and hook it. Move it up skyward. Energizing that right leg on the ground. We'll hold the strap with both hands. Press that ball of the foot into the strap. Breathing deeply. And exhaling just as deeply here. And on your next inhalation, go ahead and lower your right hand this time, palm down, out your T on the ground. We'll open that left hip to the left. Letting your breath guide you. Being mindful to stop at that part before your lower lumbar spine pops off the ground. A few deep breaths here. And then we'll inhale it back to center. Those strap, hands on that strap. Pressing into ball of the foot. Breathing here. One more breath, and we'll release that left hand, palm down. We're going to bring it over to the right this time in a twist. Slowly, mindfully. Lift that left palm up to your right. Inhale and reach. Exhale, release. 2 more just like that. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your next one, inhale back to center. With hands on that strap, squaring the hips. A couple breaths right here. And go ahead and bend that knee and release the strap. Put it to your side. Go ahead and straighten and lower slowly. Bring it down to join the other leg. When you arrive, go ahead and bend your knees with the soles of the feet on the outer edges of our mat, and we'll do a few windshield wipers. Dipping the knees first to the right, then to the left. Remembering to take your deep breaths. And your gaze can go toward the sole of your foot, opposite of your knees. And more in each direction. I'll come back to center. Let's go ahead and lengthen those legs. Flex those feet, and we're going to lift the arms up. As we inhale, we'll reach up, letting those shoulders come up. Exhale, plug those shoulder blades down, playing between the 2 extremes. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, plugging those shoulder blades down. 2 more like that. And bend those knees. Grab the feet, And walk them in by your hip. The upper arms on the mat. Getting ready for 2 little bridges. So we're going to inhale and press into our upper arms, raising those hips. Exhale, release. So when we inhale and rise, it will start at the base of our spine. Exhale, we'll be releasing the top of our spine first. You can even dip those knees together, a little inner rotation of the thighs. Helps protect your lower back. 2 more just like that. Hug those knees in. Let's dip our chin toward our chest. We're going to begin to rock along our spine, to and fro. Here to check that chin to protect our neck. I'm going to go ahead and rock up to a comfortable seat. Crawl our fingertips forward, opening up, trying to keep our sits bones grounded. Inhaling and exhaling, letting it guide you in your fold. And when you get where you're going, go ahead and curl on in, release that head, your neck, your jaw. Just breathe right here. We'll slowly make our way up on out of it. Let's take our legs forward. I'm going to go ahead and point and flex those feet. You roll the ankles, wake them up. And bend that right knee. Tuck it on up where you can get it. We're going to take our right hand behind our back. Left arm can come to the right knee, and we're going to come into a twist. Glancing backward. Breathing here. Can energize that left leg and foot, flexing. Come on out of it. Let's go ahead and shake it out. This time we're going to bend that left leg, energize the right. Left hand will come behind the spine. We'll take that right hand onto our left knee. Inhale and stretch. Exhale and twist. One more breath here. Go ahead and come on. Straighten up out of it. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Come on to our hands and knees. Getting ready for cat-cow. We'll spread our fingers wide. Make a little suction cup with our palm and then shift your weight forward so it's not all on your wrist. We'll start small. Inhaling, opening up your chest into cow and exhaling into cat. We'll flow between the two with your breath, gradually increasing those movements. It's as if you're dipping underneath a fence. Come through cobra if you like. And you can shoot all the way back to downward or to child's pose. It's your practice, so remember, anywhere you want to hang out, something that your body needs, or if you just need a pause, restorative, then go ahead and do it. Two more like that, meet and tabletop. Put our left hand in the center, the right one on our ribs to open on up skyward. So we'll start slow, then reach on up. As you exhale, we're going to thread it through, coming onto the right shoulder, trying to maintain the square integrity of our hips. You can press into your left hand, glance over your left shoulder and breathe here. Feeling your breath fill up your belly and deflate like a balloon. And on your next inhalation, press into that left hand, unfurl skyward, then go ahead and release. This time we're going to take the right hand, walk it in the center, left hand on left ribs, and we'll unfurl skyward here, reaching up and breathing. One more breath here. And go ahead and thread it on through, coming onto the left shoulder this time, pressing into that right hand. One more breath, and we'll open up again, pressing into that right hand, unfurling skyward. We'll come on down. Let's go ahead on back to child's pose. And stretching those hips back. You can go ahead and let your forehead come to the mat. Head on the mat and roll it side to side, giving a little forehead massage. We're going to go ahead and come on up. This time we're going to come into pigeon's pose. You're going to take your right leg to the right, left leg, and then the toes go to the left. So we're going to walk that foot in the back, all the way back, as far as we can. Good hip opener, hamstring stretch. Then we'll gradually make our way down with our breath. You can separate your elbows and rest your head when you get where you're going. You can always keep walking that foot further back for a little more stretch. And then when you get where you're going, just breathe right here. And release. Letting gravity help you in that stretch. Two more breaths right here. And we'll gradually make our way up on out of it. This time we're going to go ahead and pull that back leg in, bend it, and we're going to come on up, shifting our weight so it's a little bit behind our knees, not directly on them. We'll inhale our arms up, exhale them to the side. Once again, your gaze can follow. Last time. Let's come on back through tabletop and we'll switch to the opposite side. So this time left knee is going to go to the left. The toes will go to the right. We'll creep that leg back. Coming over the center, gradually making our way down. Elbows can part. Head can come down to your hands. Then we'll breathe deeply here. Opening up that left hip this time. Letting our breath energize us. Letting it guide us. Two more breaths right here. Gradually come on up out of it. Bend that right back leg. Come on up. And once again, we'll inhale, raise our arms up. Plugging those shoulder blades down. Exhale. Bring them to our sides. Two more just like that. This time we're going to come down, getting ready for dolphin pose. So if you have a block, you could use it. Put your hands on either side, maybe tuck the thumbs in front. It'll kind of help keep the integrity, squareness of your shoulders. You can walk those knees back a little and turn the toes under. Head can come down or stay up. Then as we inhale, we'll shift those hips back. Coming into dolphin. Good shoulder strengthener. Good shoulder opener. We'll breathe deeply here. You can always come down to child's pose if it gets to be a bit much. One more breath here. Let's all come down to child's pose. Shoot those hips back. Let's bring our arms by our legs. And take a few restorative breaths right here, letting those shoulders go ahead and round in. And with your next inhalation, go ahead and take those hands, creep those fingertips forward. Exhale, and we'll pull those arms back, cactus arms. We'll flow between the two, inhaling, reaching forward. Exhaling, back. One more. Come through tabletop. Let's go ahead and turn those toes under, and we're going to come into our first downward dog of the day. Walking those feet back, we'll start to pedal them out. Bowing our heart forward. Give that head some yeses and nos. And release it. Let gravity help with the alignment. Go ahead and settle in. You can bend the knees or straighten them. A few breaths right here. And with your next breath, we're going to inhale and come into plank. And we'll exhale back to downward dog. And we'll flow between the two 3 times. Pulling that stomach toward the spine to protect it. And we'll meet in downward dog. Let's walk those feet in a little, and we're going to take that right leg back. Bowing our heart center forward. As we exhale, we'll pull the knee toward our chest. Inhale, shoot it back out. Once again, inhaling, knee toward chest. Exhaling back out. Once you arrive, we're going to go ahead and bend that knee. Open up that dog, but try to keep the integrity of your shoulders forward. Breathe here. Then we'll go ahead and come back and straighten it out. Let's step it down, and we're going to switch to the other side. So this time that left leg will shoot back. Bowing forward. Breathing. And we'll exhale as we pull it through. And once again, inhale it back out. Exhale in. Inhale it out. Let's bend that knee and open up the dog. You can glance under your right armpit looking for that foot. Breathing here. And we'll go ahead and straighten that leg. Let's bring it down, and we're going to walk our feet up toward our hands. We'll plant them wide on our mat, getting ready for ragdoll pose. You can grab your elbows. Release your head, your neck, your jaw. We'll sway side to side, gently coming from the hips. The arms can make a little figure eight if they like. We'll go ahead and plant our hands, heel toe in. Let's come about hip distance apart. We'll give a generous bend in those knees and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Come through to Tadasana, mountain pose. Shine our palms forward. Snuggle those shoulder blades down. Bring our weight in our heels, our outer knife edges of our feet. And tailbone down, stomach to spine. A few energizing breaths right here. Bring our hands to heart center. Inhale, arms out and up. Go ahead and grab your left wrist with your right hand, and we'll bump that left hip to the left. Give a little bend and open up in your twist, breathing here. One more breath here. Let the next one guide you through center. And we'll switch hands. So this time, right hand on left wrist. Bump the hips to the right. Little bend, open up in your twist. One more breath here. Go ahead and open up. Let's do a few shoulder rolls, up, down, and back. Take the arms out to the side. We're going to go ahead and inhale on heart center. Let's dip our chin toward our chest and breathe right here. Let our hands come down by our sides. Get ready for tree pose. So we'll shift our weight into our left foot. Kickstand that right. Bring our hands to heart center. Pressing our fingertips together, our thumbs at heart center. You can either stay here. If you want to grow the tree, you can lift it up anywhere except directly on that knee joint. Add some branches for balance. There's always some movement, so if your body's doing it, it's trying to figure it out. That's a good thing. Added bonus if there's wind. We'll come on down. Let's pedal it out. We'll switch to the other side. Shift our weight into our right leg. Extend that left. Our hands to heart center. Focus on our breathing. If you like, grow that tree. And branches. Go ahead and bring it down. Let's step that right foot back into a lunge. Putting our hands on either side of our front foot, lining up that knee pretty much over the ankle. Then we'll exhale as we bow forward, straightening the front leg. Inhale into our lunge. We'll flow between the two like a wave lapping at the shore. One more, and then we're going to meet in our lunge. Let's go ahead and drop that back right knee down. You can walk that up a little bit if you like. We'll scissor our inner thighs together. Coming on up, and then when you're ready, you can bend into that front knee. Coming forward, raising your arms up. Half moon pose, snuggling those shoulder blades down. Pressing into the back of that top foot will help. Let your breath energize you. That oxygen flow help you. One more breath here. We'll bring our arms down. Let's shoot the hips back. Flex that front foot, and let's go ahead and open it up. Let the movement come from your hip. Right and left, slowly. Back to center. Hands on either side of the foot. Keep those back toes under. Raise on up into your lunge. Let's wiggle that foot back into plank. We're going to lower all the way down. Once you arrive, we'll do a few shoulder rolls, up, down, and back. Pointing those elbows toward your back pockets if you had some. We're going to slightly raise up, baby cobra. Exhale, come on down. Once again, those shoulder blades back. Rise up, baby cobra. Come on down. Once you arrive, point your elbows to the side. We're going to wiggle starting at the base of our spine, letting that movement come all the way up. Breathing. And we'll drag those hands back by our ribs. Lift those shoulder blades up, back, and down. Press into those hands, and we're going to come all the way back to downward dog. Couple breaths right here. We'll walk those feet up toward our hands. And give a bend in those knees. Release that head, neck, shoulder, jaw. We're going to plant our hands on either side of our right foot and come back in our lunge, walking that left foot back. framing that foot with our hands. We'll go ahead and straighten that front leg and bow forward. Inhaling into our lunge and alternately exhaling as we bend forward. Do 3 more with your breath. And we'll meet in our lunge. Let's go ahead and bend that back left leg. Put it on the mat. You can walk it up a little bit. Scissor those inner thighs together. Get your integrity first, and then you can come on up. And when you're ready, you can bend into that front leg. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up. Half moon, and once again, if you press into the back of that top of your left foot, that'll help. Energizing your fingers, your arms, your focus. And put our hands down. Let's come back into our lunge. This time we're going to walk to the long side of our mat. Turn our toes forward, parallel. Let's go ahead and bend. We're going to sway slightly right and left, letting the movement come from our hips. And have your hands come along the mat, making a figure 8 here. Come to center. Let's go ahead and heel toe in a little bit. And bend our knees. Put our hands on our hips and rise on up with a flat back. When you arrive, go ahead and turn those toes outward. You're going to come to God and Goddess pose. So inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, heart center. Pressing palms together. Keeping the weight in our heels at our knife edges of our feet. 2 more just like that. Bow all the way forward. Let's turn those feet parallel again. We're going to inhale and creep those fingers forward while we shoot our hips back. Exhale, pull those arms back towards you. We'll flow between the two. Inhaling, reaching, shooting those hips back. Exhaling, pulling those arms back. Let's walk back to our lunge. Right leg in front. Planting our hands on either side of that foot. Then we're going to walk that foot up, the back foot about 1/3 on our mat. Bending into our front knee, getting ready for warrior 1. Press into our feet as if we're trying to tear that mat apart. That'll give us our stability. Breathing here. One more breath. We'll open into warrior 2. Let's go ahead and wiggle out those hips. You can play with the length of your stance here. And when you're ready, bend into that front knee. Energizing the arms and gazing over our front fingers. We'll inhale as we straighten and lift our arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Feeling your energy. Feeling your strength. Engaging all those tiny muscles in your upper back. One more like that, and we'll meet in warrior 2. Let's go ahead and straighten that front leg, and we're going to bump that left hip back. Reach as far forward as you can. Can't go anymore. Bring that right hand down to your right leg. Take our left hand on our left ribs and reach up. As you inhale, reach, exhale, open up. Give yourself your very own chiropractic adjustment. And that right leg. Let's take that left arm up and over and side stretch. Breathing here. One more breath. Come on all the way down. Let's take that right leg back into our plank. We'll lower all the way down. Couple shoulder rolls up, down, and back. Let's press into our hands. Turn those toes under. We're going to shoot back to downward dog. Breathing here as we bow forward. Go ahead and walk those feet up toward our hands. This time, let's take that right leg back in a lunge, putting our hands on either side of our front foot. Then we're going to drag that back foot up about a third on the mat with the toes pointed out. Scissoring those inner thighs together. Come on up to warrior one. Breathing here. Energizing those arms and hands. Once again, pressing into those feet. And on your next breath, let it open up into warrior two and wiggle out those hips. In your position. We'll bend into that front knee. Raising our arms and gazing beyond our fingertips, snuggling those shoulder blades down. And we'll inhale, bring our arms up overhead and straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Follow the flow of your breath. Two more like that. And repeating warrior two. And straighten that front leg. Bump that right hip back and reach as far forward as you can. Bring that arm down to your leg when you can't go any further. We'll take our right hand on our right ribs. Unfurl skyward. So inhale and reach. Exhale, open up. Giving that spine some movement, some suppleness. 2 more breaths here. Let the next one guide you up. And come on back into warrior two. This time we're going to take that arm down and take the right one over. Coming into a stretch, pressing into those feet. One more breath here. And come on back up. Let's bring that foot forward. And we're going to come all the way down into a squat. And you can always use the blanket if you like, if you want a little elevation in your hips. It's a helpful tool to have if you want to sit on it. We'll take our hands together, heart center. Dip our chin toward our chest. Breathing here. Legs out in front of us. Come to sitting forward fold. First, we'll try to make that spine straight. Snuggle those shoulder blades down. And then we'll gradually creep forward. Letting your breath guide you. If you want, you can even go a little sideways to kind of trick your mind, if that helps you. A little diversion. Inhale, exhale, release. You can grab on your legs, your feet, wherever. And release when you get where you're going. Gradually make our way out of it. Let's go ahead and pull our legs together. The soles of our feet together. We're going to inhale up. You can use your elbows to help guide your knees down toward the mat. And exhale as you come forward. Snuggling those shoulder blades down. And when you get where you're going, just release. Give that head some yeses, nos. Gradually come on out of it. Let's go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. Take our elbows together, hands together. Rise those elbows up while we try to snuggle our shoulder blades down at the same time. We'll breathe right here. You can even bring your thumbs to your forehead, making your third eye. Recentering. Thanking yourself for making this time for you, for sharing with us in this practice together. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday morning.